Welcome to Safety First, Amendment Second YouTube channel. Today I want to take a look at an oldie but goodie, the Walther PPS M2. This was a firearm I actually picked up when I sent my original P365 back to SIG for a little work. I'd put about 1,000 rounds through the SIG P365 before I felt like I was confident enough to carry it. I want to say it was 7 issues out of 1,000 rounds, so I wasn't that satisfied, so I sent it back to SIG. They did a little work on it, and I put several thousand rounds through it since, and it was fine without any issues. So in that time when SIG had it, I had done a little research online. I'd felt this particular firearm in the gun shop, the Walther PPS M2, and really liked the feel of it and the grip. So I picked it up. So with the new releases out now for carry, this thing seems a little obsolete. It's a single stack, so capacity is 9+1. It is not cut for an optic. I think there's a newer option where you can get an optic cut on it, but it might be a special distributor edition. But this one is not cut for an optic. And so with my astigmatism and my dependent on dots, I definitely went with something a little bit different and a little bit more high capacity. But this thing is a firearm that is just a sweet shooter, and I will not get rid of it. Firearm has been cleared, no ammunition on the table, in the area, or in the chamber. When you look at this gun with the extended magazine, it's 8+1. There are also shorter magazines that you have a 7 capacity and I believe a 6 capacity on this thing as well. This is a law enforcement edition. And then the only thing I added to this was some True Glow Pro sights. So these are also night sights as well. And even with my astigmatism, these are really nice. So the green in the back, the red circle on the front, even if I take this to the range today, even since I'm used to dots, I actually can still do pretty well with this thing with the iron sights. So again, the Walther PPS M2, just a fantastic little firearm, nice option. Again, I know the trend is for higher capacity magazines now, higher capacity guns for carry. Again, my philosophy is if 8+1, if I need more than that, I am probably really screwed. But even having said that, I still gravitate toward the PDP 365 XL for the 12+1. But again, this is just a great firearm, highly recommended. Probably find these fairly inexpensive used. But again, just a great firearm, a sweet shooter to me. It doesn't seem that snappy for a smaller firearm. The ergonomics on it are great. The grip has finger grooves that fit me well. I have medium-sized hands, but this thing is just a fantastic shooter that I have no complaints on. Holster for it, I use a Vetter light draw, which does a great job. I tend to use Vetters for Vetter light tuck for inside the waistband, but also the Vetter light draw is also a nice outside the waistband belt holster that I really enjoy. Again, just a nice product. Also, this is a Vetter mag carrier paddle connection, holds 2 magazines. So this setup, again, is a really nice EDC setup. Little obsolete, but hey, great firearm. So again, this is Safety First, Amendment Second YouTube channel. Take care, happy shooting, and be safe. Have a good day.